Okay, today let's discuss about something which makes us live, that is cells. Today we are going to discuss about structural organization and the different functions and classification of cells. So generally actually cells are made up of different macromolecules. What are macromolecules? As in our previous video I have discussed about macromolecules a little bit. What are macromolecules? Carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and enzymes, etc. All these comes under macromolecules. When all these macromolecules are arranged together in a organized form, it forms a cell cells when are arranged in a group, they form into a tissue. When the tissues are arranged into a functional form, those are known, those form a organ. When different organs, like organs means heart, lungs, if you take human beings, heart, lungs, respiratory system, etc., all these things come under organs. When all these organs put together to function, they form into a organism. When organism is put to function in final stage, that forms into life. So let's discuss something about cells. What are cells, how cells are formed, and what are different aspects of cells. Okay, so cells are generally known as basic structural units of life. Okay, cells are known as structural and functional units of life. Okay, so cells work together in coordination with each other to keep an organism alive. Okay, next, the shape and size of the cells vary with its function. And the main important thing here, the study of the cells is known as cytology or cell biology. For the first time, cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 in the bark of a tree. Okay, that was a non-living cell. Okay, then uh, uh, after the invention of microscope by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, a drastic change in the study of cells has started. Okay, now let's discuss about something very much important in cells, that is cell theory. Scleden and Schwann proposed this theory. This theory states four things. One, all the living organisms are composed of cells. All the living things are composed of cells. Second one, cells arise from pre-existing cells. The third one, all the cells are basically alike in chemical composition and organization. The fourth one, the function of a whole organism is outcome of all the cells in unison. As we have discussed, when all these cells work together in coordination with each other, will form into life. Okay, so let's discuss the different types of cells. Basically cells can be classified into two types. One is prokaryotic cells, second one is eukaryotic cells. Carry on means nucleus. U and pro, that means eukaryon means true carry on, true nucleus. Those organisms which have a distinct nucleus are known as eukaryotic organisms, and those organisms which doesn't have a distinct nucleus, where nucleus cannot be separated from other organelles, is known as a prokaryotic cell. What are the differences between a prokaryotic cell and a eukaryotic cell? First, as we have said, a distinct nucleus should be present for eukaryotic cell. That is not the case with the prokaryotic cell. That means the DNA which is present, that is naked in prokaryotic cell, but the DNA is bound with a double membranous structure in eukaryotic cell. That is why in eukaryotic cell the cells are the nucleus is distinct. Next, the cell organelles are absent in prokaryotic cells, and all the cell organelles are present in the eukaryotic cell. What are cell organelles? What are the different functions? We'll discuss in the next chapter. Okay. So the next important thing is the ribosomes are of 70s type in prokaryotic cell and 80s type in eukaryotic cell. These 70s type of ribosomes can be classified further into two subunits, that is 30s and 50s, and in eukaryotic cell there are 80s type, and they can be further subdivided into 40s and 60s. What are the different examples of prokaryotic cells? Bacteria, blue-green algae, PPLO. These are the different examples of prokaryotic cells. Here I have discussed only DNA, 78 ribosomes, and some stored food material are present inside a cell, that is a prokaryotic cell. When you come for a eukaryotic cell, the different types of eukaryotic cell include fungi, plant cells, animal cells. Any cell you take, apart from these blue green algae, bacteria, and PPLO, all those are eukaryotic cells. Okay, in eukaryotic cell, all the cell organelles are present like mitochondria, chloroplast, ATS ribosomes, nucleus, DNA, and polysomes. What are they? What are their functions? We'll discuss in our next chapter. Okay. Next, based on the number of cells, an organism can be unicellular or multicellular. Generally, bacteria and PPLO are unicellular in nature, and all other microorganisms are in multicellular in nature. Okay, the contents of a cell inside, when you take a cell, whatever the contents present inside a cell are completely together known as cytoplasm. Okay, and when you take a nucleus in particular, all the contents present inside the nucleus are known as nucleoplasm. Okay, now the cytoplasm is the basis of life. This was the statement given by Huxley. Okay, cytoplasm is the physical basis of life, was given by Huxley. Okay, and it is very much correct. Okay, now let us discuss some important aspects. That is, the largest known cell to the human being till date is ostrich egg. Okay, and what is the largest known human cell is female ovum. Female ovum is the largest known and human cell. And what is the largest known cell on earth? That is ostrich egg. And the smallest, let's come to the smallest. The smallest known human cell is kidney cell, and the smallest known cell is PPLOs. They are also called as mycoplasma. PPLO read as pleuropneumonia like organisms. Okay, now let's come to the different types of another type of classification of cells. Okay, it is also very important classification, that is plant cells and animal cells. What is the difference between plant cells and animal cells? The first very important basic difference is rigid cell wall, and rigid cell wall is present in plant cells and where cell wall is absent in animal cells. Plastids are present in plant cells, and in animal cells plastids are absent. Plant cells are autotrophic in nature and animal cells are heterotrophic in nature. Photosynthesis occurs in plant cells only because of the presence of chlorophyll pigment. That is why they are autotrophic in nature. Okay, chlorophyll is absent in animal cells. That is why they are heterotrophic in nature. Next, a large central vacuole is present in plant cells, and very small vacuoles are present in animal cells. Nucleus is present sideways, that means peripheral, because of the presence of large central vacuole, and nucleus is present in the center in animal cells. Okay, now when you put the cells, plant cell and animal cell, in hypotonic solution, plant cells will not burst because of the presence of a rigid cell wall, but because of the absence of a cell wall, animal cells easily burst out in hypotonic solution. Okay, next, centrioles are absent in plant cell and centrioles are present in animal cell. Next, the stored food material is starch and fat in plant cells, whereas when we come for the animal cells, that the stored food material is glycogen and fat. Okay, next, plasmodesmata are the cell to cell connecting junctions in plant cells. A cell is connected to another cell by plasmodesmata in plant cells, and a cell is connected to another cell in animal cells by cell-cell junctions. What are these? We will discuss in our further chapters. Okay, next, let me show you some of the important questions which can come in our examinations. You can read them here. Okay, you can read them here very carefully, and I hope you people like this video. Please like, share and comment for this video, and please subscribe to my channel for further updates and further new videos. Thank you very much.